Hey everybody, welcome to Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and we're coming to you live from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We're here with you this afternoon to celebrate all the good people, the good places, and the good news that's happening here in Eureka Springs. And there's always something fun going on. There's always a special cause that we're here to tell you about. And today we're going to be focusing on a brand new event that's coming up that we are actually, I think it's actually active right now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but we'll find out more about that. So I've got one of my special friends that's going to be joining us this afternoon, and we've got a couple of other ladies that'll be joining us to talk about an effort to help out our community, and I think it's a fantastic idea and a fantastic cause. So I'm going to bring onto the screen Miss Fiona Mcgregor, who is going to be giving you the scoop on about what's happening. So welcome, Fiona, to the screen. Hey, Fiona.
Hey. Hi, Melody. How are you?
So what? Good. I always know when I see your name here in the community, I just know, oh my goodness, what is Fiona up to now? So what cause are we working towards today?
This is a super, super fun one, I think. In fact, you were very instrumental in this because several years ago, we attempted to put on an event for Grandma's house.
Right when COVID hit.
COVID came along, so
yes.
There went that. And just a few weeks ago, I reached out to them thinking there's probably something we can do to help them with the children throughout the holiday season. And gladly, I'm hearing that they're getting a lot of toys from other, I think they do a Toys for Tot drive with the Harley shop here. But she did tell me, when I talked to Michelle, she being Michelle, she said, when the kids came and got the toys, I noticed they were cold. So that's when we came up with a coat and glove drive. So this is our focus right now. And through our church, the Eureka Springs Seventh-Day Adventist Fellowship, they're our drop-off point for this. So we're happy to help Grandma's house, and we're gathering coats and gloves for the kiddos for the holiday season and the cold season, really. So.
That's one thing I do hear a lot about, that sometimes, kids grow so fast. It's hard to keep up with, keeping kids in the right size, and it's a big, it can add up in dollars to keep kids in the right size clothes. So this is a fantastic thing that you guys are doing. I love it. I love it. Appreciate you bringing on
someone mentioned to me a while back as well that, you don't really think about this, but for a young child, if your families don't have a lot of money, to cut that tag off a new coat or a pair of gloves or any item that you get, just cutting a tag off, it's a thrill for it. So it's a fun thing for them. And, those of us that have never been in that situation never really thought about it. So eye-opening and happy to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Fiona, you're not doing this alone. You always bring about a team with you wherever you go, whatever you do. You've always got people that are signing up to help you out. And I know you've got some special people today that are helping you out. Tell us about who you've got helping you out and introduce them, please.
Sure. So Dana West, and she is a registered dietitian, although I'm sure there's other letters after her name, and Dana can fill you in on that. But through our church, and they're located at the Abundant Health Wellness Center at, I'm going to have to look up the address, 240 Huntsville Road. So Dana has gladly been my partner in happily, I'm glad she's helping me as partner in crime on this, but that's one of our drop-off points. So Dana West.
Hey Dana, how is it going?
It's going very well. Yeah, so we, as Fiona has said, we're a drop-off point here at Abundant Health Wellness Center, which also is the facility for the Eureka Springs Seventh-Day Adventist Fellowship. And so we are thrilled to be collecting the coats that the children will receive. And so anyone can come by and drop off the coats. Our receptionist, Cheryl, and she'll be happy to accept those. And we have 2 large boxes already, and we'd like to have more so that the children can be warm this winter. We've heard that it's supposed to be a very cold winter.
I have heard that as well. I opened up the persimmons and that spoon was there. So I know we're in for some cold weather coming up. So now tell us, your location is one of several, right, Fiona? Are there other locations besides
That's
Dana's
correct.
place? Okay. All right.
Yes, the Eureka Springs Fire Department right there in Eureka, they're also helping because with the drop-off point at our church and the fellowship place, we're only doing that Monday through Thursday, 8 till 5, and some folks can't make it during those hours, so the fire department
Sure.
gladly agreed to help with after-hour drop-off. So
That's great. Well, Dana, we are not. Well, no, you have there's a great location there where you're at. So it's a great place to, there's plenty of parking to pull into your place. It's easy to get in and out of your place. So hopefully people will be able to access your place quite often and drop off there. Appreciate you being a drop off, and for the church for doing all that y'all are doing. This is fantastic. Great effort by your group, and thank you so much for that. So Fiona, the grandma's house, like you said at the beginning of our conversation, we tried to do a little event for them, and it is a fantastic organization. For people that are really not familiar, let's bring on their representative. If you would introduce her from Grandma's house.
sure, and so Kaylee Evans and I have been communicating back and forth and finding out exactly what the needs are. So Kaylee can tell you more about Grandma's house.
Hey, Kaylee.
Hi, thank you for having me today. So, Grandma's House is a local nonprofit here in Carroll County and 6 other counties in Arkansas. And what we are is a child abuse center. So, when there are allegations of abuse, whether, physical or sexual or drug exposure, we work with local law enforcement agencies and the prosecuting attorney's office and sometimes even DHS. And all these law enforcement agencies are able to bring children to us at Grandma's house, where we have a very, very warm and child-friendly environment, and just set them up to have the best possible opportunity to tell their truth. And along with that opportunity, we also have different medical services and therapy programs that are specialized toward abuse victims.
Unfortunately, a needed service in our area. We're so glad that you are here to serve and to care for young people that are in that particular type of situation. It's an invaluable service for our area. And in your experience, what does this program mean to you guys at Grandma's house to have the coats and the gloves being donated? What's your experience about that?
It's definitely a godsend because, like Fiona said, our executive director, Michelle, noticed years ago that the children who were coming to participate in this event were coming, in just paper thin jackets, no gloves, no hats on their heads. And it's usually the second Saturday in December, so it's good and chilly by then. And this year, we know especially that it will be cold. And we thought, we need some help getting these kids covered up, and their parents and families need help. And then Fiona and this group of wonderful people in the community here in Carroll County and in Eureka especially have they've stolen the show with this event.
Well, it's a great effort, and it takes a team, and Fiona knows how to bring people together, that's for sure. It's been fantastic to see all the interest in this particular effort. As far as Grandma's house, you guys, I'm sure there are needs throughout the year, not only during the winter time. And I know people would be interested in helping out for other efforts. Are there other ways that the community can help beyond the coat and gloves for this winter? Could you talk a little bit about some of the other needs that you have ongoing?
Mm-hmm. Of course. So something that we always need are snack donations, individually packaged snacks, and drinks like water or juice boxes. We also almost always need undergarments on hand, underwear especially for when children come in for their medical exams, and then also socks just so we can keep their feet warm during that exam also. And then, of course, our biggest and most present need always is financial donations, and those can always be made out to Grandma's house. And what we also need are people who are willing to have me or somebody else come and talk to them and help provide some preventative education so we can make sure that the children in our communities are as prepared as possible to make sure that they know what to do to keep themselves safe and what to do if they're ever in a situation that they just don't need to be in.
So you're available then, or someone there from the organization is able to come out and talk to schools or organizations if needed. Do they just call you and set that up
Yes.
directly? Okay. Fantastic. That's invaluable. Education is such the key, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
For all
Crucial.
parties involved. Yes, of course. We'd like to be preventative on nature than responsive. That's for sure. Well, Fiona, this is fantastic. I applaud you. Good for you and for your team and for Dana for being a drop-off location. So we've got the fire department as a location. We've got Abundant Health and the Seventh-Day Advent location. Those are the two drop-off locations.
Yeah, we figured it would be better as opposed to dropping off at Grandma's house. And Kaylee, you may want to, weigh in on that, because obviously the sensitivity of the nature of what they do there, they don't just need us knocking on the doors when they're busy doing what they do best. So.
Right.
Yes, privacy is always key there, so we definitely appreciate the donations not coming directly to our doors. But if anybody does ever feel the need to bring things to our location, especially the one here in Berryville, all they need to do is give me a call and we'll set up a time where we know that we're not going to be interfering with any interviews.
Fantastic. Great information for sure. I just love this. I love that this is happening, and I am so thrilled that we're going to be helping fulfill a need there for Grandma's house and for some really cool and lucky kids to keep them warm. I love all of your hearts. I love all of you guys and all the work that you're doing to help out the most vulnerable of our community. And so thank you so much. We celebrate all of you for doing what you do. And thank you, Fiona, for making this happen.
I did get a check, too, from someone today.
You can send money, too. Yes,
got some cash for you as well.
Yes, of course. That's always good. All right, gals. Thanks a lot. People out there that are watching, please share this segment with your family and friends on your news feed, on your Facebook channels. This is also on Instagram and YouTube. So please share this segment and tag a friend and challenge a friend of yours to grab a new coat or a pair of gloves and drop them off at the Seventh-Day Adventists or Abundant Health or at the fire department for the kids. Now, Fiona, is there a stop date on this drive? When are we cutting it off that it's going to be ending?
We're cutting it off on December the 2nd. So there's still a few more weeks, but December 2nd is the cutoff date.
December the 2nd. All right. Sounds great. Thanks again, guys. We celebrate the good people and the good places and the good news, and we thank you all for doing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks
guys.
for showcasing, Melody.
You betcha. My honor. All right, guys. So this is a fantastic drive. Can't think of anything better to do than to keep a kid warm this winter and help out all the kids from Grandma's house. So spread the word, tag a friend, challenge a friend to get on board and help out this fantastic cause. Thank you again for joining us today at Eureka Springs channel. We hope that you will share this segment and, of course, subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. We appreciate you watching us live, and we will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching, guys.